Hey guys, this is Capricorn Shamaness, and I am just sitting here wanting to share a little bit of my morning with you guys. This morning, today is actually Monday, and it is a rainy Monday. And one of the things that I do in the morning is I get up and I take a morning walk. So this morning, as it was overcast and a little drizzly, I am walking and I put my phone on shuffle. Sometimes I do that just to kind of hear the music that comes up because I know that it's, spirit giving me guidance. And so this morning, the radio or my phone, the music app went to an album that is filled with incantations, insight and wisdom about the goddess Sekhmet. And she walked with me this morning as I walked in the rain. And I thought that was so interesting and cute that she would show up on not a sunny day, but on a day where it is overcast and looks kind of gloomy outside, but it feels absolutely amazing to me. And as I walked and we talked, she spoke to me about my own power, my own strength, being my bold self and allowing the bigness of my personality and the wisdom that I have, not only from this lifetime, but from previous lifetimes, allowing that to be out front and bold and just courageous. And I was also reminded as well that being powerful, being strong is not always about having it all together. It's not. It's some days like the weather, it's overcast, it's gloomy. Some days I feel depressed. There are other days when I feel angry or frustrated. There are days when I feel like I'm not enough. There are days when I feel lonely. And the way that I move my energy through those days is, first of all, to honor the energy that I'm feeling, not to dismiss it, not to push it away. There was a time when I was constantly just trying to stuff it and hide it and not feel it. But that didn't really serve me, because at some point it all came back up. At some point, all the stuff that I was pushing down, it started to pile up and it would explode. So what I've learned to do is to honor the energy of that I'm walking in, whatever it is, and listen to it, lean into it, learn from it, understand it. On those days when I'm having a feeling of sadness or depression, is it because this is just a habit? These are the kinds of questions that I'm asking myself. Is this just a habit because for so long I struggled with that? And if so, then I acknowledge it as, a reflection or a ripple effect from my previous reality or my previous life, and I allow it to pass. Thank you for the reminder of where it is that I've come from. Thank you for the reminder of, the choices that I've made to be different. And then I allow it to pass, and in its place, I choose something that I want to experience. So if I'm usually I try to go for the polar opposite. So if depression is what is showing up, or sadness is what is showing up, then I pull in and cultivate joy and happiness that day, because I know that for whatever reason, this is what my psyche is calling for. On the days when I feel like I just don't want to do anything, or I don't want to be bold, or I don't want to be courageous, I sit with it and understand, what is this about? What is this about? Am I afraid? Am I worried about being judged? What is going on? And when I get underneath it and I understand what it is, then it allows the energy to dissipate, and I can again call in what it is that I want. And then there are days when, quite honestly, I want to be stuck in my stuff. And so if that's the day that I'm having, I give myself permission to have that day. And when the day is done, I shift into whatever else it is that I'm choosing. And I just keep focusing my attention and my energy on my vision. I keep focusing my energy and my intention on my purpose. I keep focusing my energy and my attention on that which I know that I am called to be, which is a difference, the wise one. People come to me all the time, no matter where I am, and to glean sparks of wisdom and insight. And so I know what it is that I'm up to. I know what the vision is that I have for transforming the lives of women around the world. I know this. And so I focus my energy on those things, and I walk towards those things. I see that vision. And instead of getting sidetracked with whatever circumstance, whatever life is throwing, or, whatever mental stuff is, sitting there waiting to be unpacked, I do the unpacking, and I do it on my terms. And my terms requires me every single day to have focus, action towards my vision. I am the wise one. I am the alchemist. I am the priestess of my life. And I walk in that. And I walk in purpose. And as such, I share a lot of a lot of similarities with the goddess Sekhmet, because I am a fierce protector of what I love, and whether that be a person or a thing, a lesson, some type of wisdom or insight, I protect it fiercely. And I love hard. I love with passion. I love with fire. And I live my life. I live my life. So I just want to encourage you and admonish you to do the same. What is that thing that keeps you going? What is that thing that keeps you driven? Focus your energy on that. Deal with the shadow aspects of yourself that come up from day to day, and deal with it from compassion. Sometimes when the shadow aspects of myself show up, it's just my inner child, my little girl. I call her Little Miss, and she is, not wanting to do whatever it is that needs to be done, kind of like a kid whose mom is waking them up for school, and she doesn't want to go to school. And so sometimes I have to have a conversation with myself. Little miss, it's time to get up. We got to go, we got to go take this walk. We got to go do, have this meeting. We got to go write this, put this content together for a class. And that's just what it is. And so, I get it moving and we keep going. Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes it's I have been working my butt off, going nonstop, and not taking time to laugh, not taking time to smell the roses, not taking time to enjoy my life. And so she's showing up in a, rebellious or, a frustrated or angry, sad way because it's time for me to take a break. And so that's the beauty in, honoring the energy that I'm walking in. And I take that break and take the time to enjoy myself. And then when it's time, I get back to my focus, back to my vision, back to what it is that I'm up to. Do the same. Do the same. Honor the spirit, that the energy that is in you. Be bold. Fiercely protect what you love. And keep your eyes on the prize. Keep moving towards your vision. All right, ladies. It's just me babbling after a morning walk with the goddess Sekhmet. Peace and blessings.